Hi everyone, my name's Pieta Valentine. I've written 2 books, The Resident's Voice from a Dementia Unit and The Resident's Rise from a Dementia Unit. Today's session is on stretches and exercises to help the aches and pains of carers of people with dementia. So in the last video, I've done the technique of trigger pointing, trapezius trigger pointing, which helps release neck tension. So I hope you're able to watch that to go along with this video, which is about the stretches. Okay, so again, so much tension builds up working with people with dementia. The muscle tension from lifting and maneuvering and, dressing and showering and everything really practically that you do with the cares of someone with dementia involves the neck and the shoulders. So they get very tight and sore all day, every day, 8 hours a day, flat out. So releasing, after you've released that trapezius trigger point, halfway between the shoulder and the neck, for 2 lots of 30 seconds pressure on that little knot, which it will be if it's tight. The exercises to do, I'll go through now. Okay, so and why it's important to do these stretches is because when the muscles tense up, the blood flow can't get through. The blood flow, the oxygen, the nutrients, everything starts clamping up, and then the whole system can, shut down. When it gets to very high level OOS, it can get to the stage that if you've got neck tension around your trapezius and scalene and all around here, the blood flow down the arm is restricted and you don't get oxygenation down the arm. And because of that, you get nerve root problems. So you get pins and needles in the fingers and the hands, and then you can start actually, your circulation can become affected. So the hand becomes mottled or blue, or sort of mottled blue, and can start swelling. I've seen that many times, purely because the tension, the muscle tension, clamps down so strongly on the circulation and it doesn't release. So the circulation and, the blood vessels are restricted. So blood flow, oxygen and nutrients can't get down the arm. This muscle tension is, you wouldn't believe how tight it can be. I mean, as a physio, we work with muscles all day, and neck tension especially. So we know how rock hard it gets and how difficult it is to release it. But if you're not working with muscles, you probably have no idea. You just think, oh, I've got a sore neck and oh yes, a bit tight, but you don't realize how tight and how important it is to release. Okay, so the stretches. Now you've got to keep these muscles released in terms of trigger points and stretches. If it gets to higher level, then there are other techniques, but I can't really show you on this video. But, you might need to go to a physio for that, someone that massages so that they can actually get all that other tension out, that trigger points and stretches don't actually complete the whole picture for high level pain. You really need extra assistance. But if you've got moderate level pain or low level pain, this trapezius trigger pointing and stretching and comfortable positioning, as I explained in the last video, helps. Moderate pain being that the pain is moderate pain, starts at about mid-morning, about 10 o'clock in the morning, is with you throughout the day, but when you relax at night, it'll settle down and you'll be free of pain in the weekends. That's moderate pain. Low pain is just aches and pains every now and then when you're particularly stressed, or, when you've had a really hard week. At the end of the 5 days, you've got pain. So really it's, not too much to have to cope with. High level pain is the really hard one. That's when it's constant pain, unremitting night pain, difficulty sleeping, and difficulty doing all activities. So we just really have to prevent that, hence these exercises to help. So I will actually mention, if you're a first-time viewer of this video, the trapezius trigger pointing, go back to the other video on that. But comfortable positioning is also very important. The relaxation with a pillow under each arm at night, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the arms on the pillows, not, doing texting at the same time. Now that's a really important thing to mention actually. Texting, phone, iPhone, scrolling, really bad for the arms, really bad. It's minute muscle tension all the time. I mean, you've been using the dynamic muscles all day at work, and then you start using the fine muscles all night on the iPhone, you know, on your phone. Its combination is really bad. That's why you have to cut it out for at least an hour every night. No phone, cup of tea on a table by the side, you know, of the chair, arms completely and utterly relaxed. On the pillows, you're relaxed, and you just let all that tension fade out, because it's that relaxation feeling, you know, that lovely feeling when you just feel peaceful and calm and your muscles are relaxed and all is good with the world. That's the feeling that helps the body and the whole system unwind. So the more we can get to that point, the better. So the exercises, the neck stretches. So you sit in a chair, you put your hand, curl it under the base of the chair, bring your neck to the side and hold it for 10 seconds and take a couple of deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and stretch it and breathe out. And breathe in and out. And then you just do the same the other side. And then with triceps at the shoulder, triceps goes from the base of the shoulder to the elbow. You just hold on to the elbow here, and then you just bring it across your body. And that will give a good stretch for triceps. 2 lots of 30 seconds for that. And the same thing, breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. And the forearm stretch, because the muscles get tight all along the forearms and the flexors, 2 lots of 30 seconds for that. Putting your hand on the pillow so it doesn't activate the neck. So you do 2 lots of 30 seconds for that. I won't do the full amount of time because we've only got 10 minutes, but I'm showing you the technique. Keep the elbow straight and do the breathing. Then 2 lots of 30 seconds for the, well, mine are tight, forearm flexors. So you've got your hand stretched back and your hand is supported on a pillow. Tight elbow, extended elbow. 2 lots of 30 seconds. Oh, that's a good stretch, isn't it? Okay, I've been writing a lot. These 2 books and everything. Okay, so you just do 2 lots of 30 seconds of that. Fantastic stretches, honestly. Once you do those stretches, especially if the muscles are tight, you just feel such relief. So, you know, and exercise, of course, but just keep up with this positioning, the trapezius trigger point and the stretches, and that will keep things at bay. You know, if you haven't got time to go swimming and exercising and walking and everything else, at least do these basic techniques to be able to keep everything at bay, so that when, you know, you've got time in the weekend or holiday to go out and exercise and have a good time, your system is released enough and relaxed enough and, you know, fit enough to be able to do everything you enjoy. Otherwise, everything tenses up and can get to the point where you actually cannot release it. The muscle tension is so locked in that to release it is very, very difficult. So it's better to keep it at moderate level. When you know it's moderate, when you can actually release it and have that release of pain in the evenings and weekends. Keep it that level, and then you'll remain safe throughout your, you know, career and your work with these people with dementia. Okay, so that's that today. Thank you for your likes and subscriptions and support, and, you know, all of you out there. And if there's any topics that you're interested in for me to speak about or, you know, do these videos on, let me know. Thank you.